Hello, passionate Celtic supporters. It's time to dive into all the latest happenings at Parkhead, and there's plenty to talk about today. We're coming off a busy period with the squad and the board making moves behind the scenes, and as always, the energy and passion from the fans has been incredible. Celtic is buzzing, and whether you're new to the community or a lifelong supporter, there's a lot to unpack about where the club is heading. Let's start with the ongoing search for a new manager, which continues to dominate conversations among fans and pundits alike. Over the past week, it seems there have been discussions held in London with a number of managerial targets, and while the full shortlist hasn't been officially confirmed, rumors suggest it's been narrowed down considerably from the initial group. There's a mix of names being floated, including Wilfried Nonzi, Kieran McKenna, and Cudson, though exactly who has been formally approached remains a bit of a mystery. Some names might have stepped away from consideration for various reasons, while others, like McKenna or Nonzi, are still in the spotlight. The interesting part is that the process appears to be moving along, and there's a genuine hope that Celtic could have a new manager in place for the upcoming St. Mirren clash, which is now just over a week away. Beyond that, discussions are reportedly ongoing with Martin O'Neill and Sean Maloney regarding their futures at the club, which makes the next few days a real waiting game as fans try to piece together what's next. The excitement and speculation around this are palpable, and it feels like any moment now we could hear something definitive that sets the tone for the months ahead. Moving on from the managerial front, attention has turned to the players, with Dyson Maeda at the center of transfer chatter once again. Sources suggest there's still strong interest in him as we move into the new year, and the club's recruitment team has already begun exploring potential replacements. It's a delicate situation, particularly with the squad currently stretched due to injuries and players potentially leaving for international duty. If Maeda were to depart early in the transfer window, the front three could find themselves severely depleted, with James Forrest, Johnny Kenny, and Jun Young Hun left to carry the attacking load for some crucial matches. Celtic's recruitment setup, led by Paul Tisdale, has a reputation for being proactive and thorough, so fans can be confident that plans are likely already in place to mitigate these departures. Meanwhile, injuries continue to test the squad's depth, with Sebastian Tenkti recently pulling out of his national team's friendly matches due to a suspected thigh issue. This precautionary measure is crucial given the number of fixtures coming up and the importance of maintaining the fitness of key players like Tenkti, who has been a near constant presence in the starting lineup. Ensuring he has sufficient rest before the St. Mirren fixture is essential for the club's ambitions this season. On a slightly more positive note, Jota has given fans a small glimpse into life away from football, sharing a post introducing his new dog, Mr. Cowboy, on social media. This is his first post in 7 weeks, highlighting that while he's still on the road to recovery, he's focusing on both his physical and mental well-being. The injury he sustained is serious, and it's expected that he'll take time to fully regain his form. When he does return, it may be gradual, but with careful management, there's hope that he can eventually reach the level we all know he is capable of. The club will be counting on him next season to make a real impact once fully fit. Meanwhile, Kasper Schmeichel has been reflecting on his future as well, given that his contract runs out at the end of this season. Speaking during his international duties with Denmark, He emphasized that discussions about his contract are planned for February or March. For now, his focus remains entirely on the team, and while many fans speculate that this could be his final year at Celtic, he's maintained a professional approach and continues to dedicate himself fully to the club. There's no denying the influence he has had since joining, and his presence remains reassuring for both the players and the supporters, even as we navigate a period of change. Questions about succession, especially in goal, will inevitably arise, and whether he steps aside naturally for a younger keeper or extends his career slightly longer, it will remain a subplot to watch as the season progresses. Away from individual player stories, the club has had to adapt to changes in fan allocations for away matches, particularly the upcoming fixture at Easter Road against Hibernian. This adjustment means fewer tickets for travelling supporters, which is frustrating but not uncommon in Scottish football. Historically, similar reductions have occurred, and the trend seems to be continuing, with only half of the away stand being allocated to visiting fans. While it's disappointing for those who love to support the team on the road, it's something Celtic supporters are well accustomed to navigating, and the atmosphere created by the thousands who do make the trip remains a key part of the matchday experience. As we look ahead, the focus will continue to be split between the search for a new manager, player fitness and transfers, and preparing for the upcoming fixtures. Celtic's recruitment and coaching structures appear to be working efficiently behind the scenes, ensuring that despite injuries, potential departures, and managerial changes, the club remains competitive. Fans can expect the storylines to evolve rapidly over the next few weeks, with managerial announcements, player movements, and the return of key figures from injury all playing a central role in shaping the season's narrative. The anticipation and speculation surrounding each of these areas is what makes following Celtic so engaging, as supporters remain invested not only in the results on the pitch but in the broader direction of the club. Picking up where we left off, the focus now turns to the squad and how Celtic are shaping up for the challenges ahead. Injuries have been a recurring theme, and with the season reaching a critical juncture, managing player fitness is more important than ever. The attacking options, in particular, have been stretched thin, and with the possibility of Daizen Maeda departing in January, the club faces a genuine test in maintaining consistency up front. James Forrest and Johnny Kenny have been called upon to step up, and while they've shown flashes of quality, the pressure on them to perform in crucial games will only increase if the front line is further depleted. Celtic's depth has been tested before, and the current situation will require careful rotation and strategic planning to avoid burnout and keep players at their peak for the most demanding fixtures. Sebastian Tenkte's absence from international duty due to a suspected thigh injury underscores the delicate balance the club must strike between allowing players rest and ensuring they remain match fit. Tenkte has been pivotal in the team's attacking schemes, consistently offering energy, movement, and an eye for goal. Losing him, even temporarily, would place additional burden on those around him, making the timing of his return critical for the club's ambitions. The management will no doubt be monitoring his recovery closely, and fans will be eager to see him back on the pitch, fully fit and ready to contribute to the team's push for domestic and European success. Every decision regarding training intensity, match minutes, and recovery will be scrutinized, because even the slightest misstep could impact Celtic's performance in key games over the coming weeks. Jota's ongoing recovery is another story of patience and careful rehabilitation. His serious injury has required a long-term approach, and while he remains out for the rest of this season, the club and medical staff are working to ensure that when he returns, he can perform at the level supporters know he is capable of. Jota's dedication to his recovery, coupled with his philosophical approach to the setback, is a testament to his character. Fans can look forward to seeing him gradually reintegrated into the squad, and there's optimism that next season he will once again become a driving force in Celtic's attacking play. The balance between nurturing talent and ensuring results in the present makes his absence challenging, but it also highlights the professionalism and depth within the squad. Turning to goalkeeping, Kasper Schmeichel's situation remains one to watch. While many speculate about his departure at the end of the season, his focus has remained entirely on Celtic. The club's stability in goal is paramount, and Kasper's presence continues to provide reassurance to both defenders and fans alike. Whether he ultimately decides to retire or extend his career for another season, his influence on the dressing room and on match days cannot be understated. The discussion about succession in goal will likely become more pressing as the season progresses, but for now, the team benefits from his experience, leadership, and calm presence under pressure. Schmeichel's professionalism and commitment set a benchmark for the rest of the squad, reinforcing the culture of accountability and excellence that Celtic strives to maintain. Beyond individual players, the club is also managing logistical challenges, such as the reduced away allocation for the upcoming trip to Easter Road. While this has caused disappointment among travelling supporters, the atmosphere generated by the fans who do make the journey remains a vital part of the team's performance. Celtic supporters have a reputation for creating intimidating, passionate environments wherever they go, and even with fewer tickets available, the energy they bring can inspire the team and influence the outcome on the pitch. These elements of fan culture are integral to the club's identity, and maintaining that connection between players and supporters is as important as any tactical or strategic adjustment. Looking ahead, the Celtic board's decisions regarding the new manager will be pivotal. Whoever is appointed will inherit a squad dealing with injuries, international absences, and potential mid-season departures. The timing of the appointment is crucial, as early integration will allow the new manager to assess the squad, implement tactics, and build cohesion ahead of the most demanding fixtures. Wilfried Nancy remains a strong possibility, with his previous successes and tactical approach appealing to the club's leadership. While there are questions about his experience at a club of Celtic size, his track record in winning trophies and promoting attractive football makes him an intriguing candidate. The appointment will set the tone for the remainder of the season, and fans will be watching closely to see how quickly the transition occurs and how the squad responds under new leadership. In the meantime, interim management under Martin O'Neill has steadied the ship, ensuring that Celtic remain competitive domestically despite the turbulence off the pitch. O'Neill's ability to maintain stability while the managerial search continues has been invaluable, allowing players to focus on their performances and providing a platform from which the next manager can build. The balance between continuity and change will define the coming weeks, with every match providing insights into the squad's resilience, adaptability, and ambition. Celtic's recruitment team, led by Paul Tisdale, continues to work behind the scenes, ensuring that any gaps in the squad can be addressed efficiently, whether through new signings or internal adjustments. Their proactive approach reassures supporters that the club is prepared for challenges, both expected and unforeseen, as the season unfolds. All of these elements, the managerial search, player fitness, potential transfers, and fan engagement, intertwine to shape the narrative of Celtic's season. Every decision made by the board, coaching staff, and players has a ripple effect, influencing results on the pitch and the atmosphere surrounding the club. Supporters remain deeply invested in these developments, eager to see how the team navigates injuries, integrates new signings, and responds to tactical changes. The excitement, speculation, and occasional frustration are all part of following a club with Celtic's history and ambitions. As the weeks progress, fans will continue to dissect every update, celebrating victories, analyzing performances, and anticipating the strategic moves that will define the rest of the season. With key matches on the horizon and important decisions pending, the energy around the club remains electric, keeping supporters engaged, hopeful, and fiercely loyal through every twist and turn. Before we proceed, subscribe to our channel and enable notifications to receive all exclusive news about Celtic FC. Don't miss any details about your favorite team. It's extremely important for Celtic FC fans. Chaos has erupted behind the scenes at Celtic, and the epicenter appears to be none other than REO HATATE. Sources close to the squad whisper of tensions bubbling over, sparking what insiders are calling one of the most dramatic locker room incidents in recent memory. HATATE, the Japanese midfielder, known for his flair and intensity on the pitch, is said to have clashed violently with a teammate during a heated training session. Eyewitnesses report shouting, door slamming, and a charged atmosphere that left staff scrambling to intervene. The rumor mill has gone into overdrive, with whispers suggesting that this isn't just a one-off spat, but part of a deeper unrest within the squad. And some point to tactical disagreements, others hint at personal grievances that may have been simmering under the surface for weeks. Whatever the cause, the fallout appears to be immediate and severe. Club insiders say Celtic's management moved swiftly, holding emergency meetings and isolating those involved to prevent further escalation. Training sessions were reportedly tense, with coaches working overtime to restore calm and focus among players. Fans have taken to social media in droves, speculating wildly about the incident. Supporters are torn between defending HATATE, who has been a standout performer, and questioning his place in a team that prides itself on unity and discipline. The buzz in the terraces is palpable, with local pubs abuzz over every snippet of information that filters through. Some journalists are hinting at potential disciplinary measures, while others frame the incident as a sign of HATATE's fiery character, the kind that can either ignite brilliance or provoke chaos. Celtic, for their part, have been characteristically tight-lipped, issuing only a brief statement promising that the matter is being handled internally. Yet those familiar with the club's inner workings insist that the reaction has been swift and decisive. Whatever happens next, the eyes of the Scottish football world will remain glued to Celtic Park, eagerly awaiting the fallout from this tempest that has shaken a team usually defined by its composure. HATATE's next moves, and those of his teammates, could shape not only the mood in the dressing room, but the trajectory of the season itself. Hello, fan. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, as it means a lot to Celtic FC. Also, share your opinion about the news in the comments below. See you in the next video.